Because you see, guys, with the bombshell breaking news that TaylorMade are keeping the Qi4D for a 2-year cycle, meaning you can buy it this year and it will, of course, still be relevant next year, I want to see, should TaylorMade have done this with the Qi10? The Qi10 was much loved by some of the best golfers in the world. Rory McIlroy, Scotty Scheffler, it took them ages to get out of it. Of course, now those golfers are in the Qi4D, but let's see really which one would get more bang for your buck in 2026.
Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today I have what I think could be a game-changing TaylorMade driver in the Qi4D, and actually the driver which I think set off this trend of gorgeous looking carbon-faced drivers. So why is the TaylorMade Qi4D one of the best? Because I think the Qi35 was a little bit underwhelming personally. I didn't like the colour, didn't really get on with the shape of it. The core model was just too big. TaylorMade tried to move into a bigger shaped core model, whereas the LS was too small. So I didn't find anywhere to go. But you look at these two drivers close up now, and you will see just how they've gone back to that lovely head shape of the Qi10 in the core model of the Qi4D. And I think it takes a big, big person in the TaylorMade factory or the R&D team to go, we made a mistake. Should we go back to that? Now, it isn't just the same over, because we do of course have a 4-way adjustable weighting system in this Qi4D model. So we've actually taken that from the TaylorMade R7 Quad. Who remembers that? Well, today we're going to put these to the test and see just which one does perform better. Of course, this is quite expensive, whereas you can pick up a TaylorMade Qi10 for a third of the price almost. Bob, what should we go with first from these two heavyweights? Qi10 first. So through slot speed pocket on both these clubs, but you can see much more carbon on the bottom of the Qi4D, allowing TaylorMade to put that discretionary mass where they want it, which is where, Bob?
Wherever you want.
Exactly. I can't believe how quickly you got that. It's exactly wherever you want it. So look at that head shape. That head shape is gorgeous. So we've got Infinity Carbon crown on there. Bob, give him a wave because it's nice and shiny. But we also have, I forget what they call that actually, but it stops it kind of moulding into the head. Blue face on this, 60 times carbon. Really good driver this. Right. Lovely tee shot down this 5th hole. I've got a little bit of a fade, so the spin's going to be a bit higher. It has just missed the fairway on the right. So one of the things that you can of course do with the Qi4D is move those weights around and get that dispersion nice and tightly in. But we've kicked off with a 275-yard drive with a 2.6 spin and 155 ball. We'll go again and we'll hit a couple on here and we'll see just where you guys should well be spending your money, because the argument always is, do you get brand new? Do you get best of the year? Do you get D2C? Do you go for a Vice? Do you go for a Tacoma? Do you go for an 11? Or do you delve into the second-hand market? And I think the second-hand market always gives really, really good options, really, really good value. You can't of course get fitted, but you can delve in for your specs. Really nice. There must be a bit of wind off that left actually, because that didn't feel as cutty as it's looking, but again just down to the right hand side, very similar numbers actually. 157 ball, 3000 spin, 277 yards total on the full swing monitor. So if we get the Qi4D out now, what do you think is going to happen? Bob, how far does this have to go to warrant the value change? 280 odd? I mean, one thing that you would say is if you were in the market for a brand new driver and you haven't gone from the likes of Qi10, this would be the one you're going to get fitted for, because this is the only one you'd have the option to get fitted for, isn't it? So this is an interesting one, Bob. You've actually had Qi10, you've got fitted for Qi4D. Yeah. Did you see a huge difference?
It was about 5 yards. I think.
5 yards. 5 yards is 5 yards, isn't it? Dispersion, of course, as always. Absolutely love this head shape. I'm going to be honest, Bob, for a shot which was proper boring, 275. That really wasn't the best. 157. Literally, I'm just stood there like the spin was quite low because it was a missed strike. I kind of lost my footing a bit there. Right. Really nice. Certainly launching that little bit lower. Both these clubs are set on 9 degree, 110 club, 2-3 spin, very similar ball speed at 157, 276. We've had a 275 and a 276 so far with the Qi4D. Let's continue this video on a hole which I really don't go on with actually, and see just how good the new, the old and the ugly can really be. Bob, you having a go? So I have no skin in the game for this video. I do have a lovely towel though. Do you know how long I've had that towel, Bob? Years. It's a King's Barn towel. I've lost it about 15 times, but it's always been handed in. Now, so far, the longest drive we've hit has been with the Qi10, but the most consistent ones we've hit have been Qi4D. So talk amongst yourselves in the comments what you think the difference will be at the end of this video, because I honestly have an incredible amount of love for this Qi4D. I think what TaylorMade have done with it this year is nothing short of remarkable. It looks almost like perfection. There's this and the Callaway Triple Diamond Max, which I think are just going to blow everything else out of the water. Slightly different wind now off the right, so we'll try and hang it out to the right, and we even try and play a bit of a draw, Bob. Bit of a low face one, but I reckon that might chase up to be quite long. It was middled, it was just low. 2,160 ball speed, the highest ball speed we've had, and 278, so up there with the longer shot of the Qi10. And that's interesting because I don't feel like I've hit the Qi4D as well, but the consistency factor is very, very high, which is good. You want consistency. Okay, so far in this test, you will have seen some fantastic consistency from both these drivers, but especially the Qi4D. So the Qi4D does feature that 60 times carbon face with improved roll radius. So that is designed to help maintain spin rate to a much more manageable level, whether you hit it high out the face or low out the face. And that could well be why we're seeing a little bit more consistency from the newer driver. If you buy, and you know what, I'm surprised I haven't done that yet and trodden on it. My pre-shot routine doesn't bode well for a launch monitor behind you, but you've got to keep your routine, Bob, haven't you? You'll be amazed where I've hit that from, because that was out the toe. It's the best ball flight we've had by far. 1 foot, see, ball speed down, spin good, carry 265, 277. And yet again, we've not hit a Qi4D out the middle, but we're starting to build that speed, aren't we? Let's really go after the Qi10 and let's see what it's like on mishits, because I remember this being a good driver when I first tested it, and Rory used this to win the Masters, didn't he? So if it's good enough for Rory, I think a lot of them will change though. The Qi4D does what they want it to do. That's lovely. Isn't it amazing how they sound different? It's a slightly different like ratio of carbon face, but I mean, that's really nice. That one, we'll call that 110 club, 157 ball, perfect spin window, 276. You know the issue for TaylorMade, and this is almost a bit of a backhanded compliment for TaylorMade, they've made that good of drivers for that long, they almost like, we need to make it better, we need to make it better, we need to make it better. And what they've done this year is, I do feel like they've made it better, but I think they've made it look, feel and sound way better. And that's kind of what people want. You will get TaylorMade diehards who are moving out of Qi35 into Qi4D. You may get people move out of Qi10 into 4D. You'll definitely get the people who are still in Stealth 2, yeah? Definitely. What about M2, Bob? Do you remember that? That's got to be massive, hasn't it? I'm going to put that's just a really good swing. That has to be massive. 160 ball, 277 again. So the consistency factor on both these drivers are really, really good. Let's get to the last hole. We're going to have a finale where one shot counts and one shot only. Guys, get in the comments below, where would you be spending your money for this much or this much? I'm excited by this, Bob, are you? I think this could, is that the right place? I think that's the perfect place for one, so I ain't going to move it. Where should I go first? Shall I set the stall out with 10? Qi10 first. We're into the wind here, so it's going to be, I'm going to try and flight it down a touch with both of them. I'm not going to take too much of the corner on, we'll not be greedy. Nice. Lovely lower flight. Again, just peeling off a little bit. That is my natural shape so far this season. Nearly 160 ball speed, 2.7 spin, 2.69 carry, 2.77. So again, like we're just hovering around that 2.77 mark, aren't we? That was a really good carry though, that one. To say that I tried to flight it down just a touch as well. So, enter Qi4D. Can we beat it? We're going to try and hit it low and hard again. That was a little bit toey. It's a better shape. Yeah, like as a shot, that's the better shot. Ball speed down because of the toe strike, 260 carry, 274 total. So incredible consistency with the Qi4D. I'm going to hit one more purely because, I don't know why, I just haven't swung it as well. And I do feel like it's got more to give. If I was in the market for a new driver and my budget allowed it, this is where I'd go because I know what it's capable of. If my budget didn't allow it, 100% the Qi10 is going to be the best of the bunch in that second-hand market. Again, it's still not, it's perfect line, but I just haven't hit it as I would want to. But it's gone 278 yards. Guys, if you enjoyed that, smash the subscribe button. Thank you so much once again for all your time. Let me know where would you be spending your money in 2026. Apart from that, I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. Bye. This one's getting nuked, Bob. That's better. Like the consistency of where they are together is outrageous, isn't it? And we finally got one, Bob. 271 carry, 22 spin, club head speed, ridiculous. 161 ball, 28. Where's that been? They're the ones I was hitting in the fitting, do you remember? You didn't come, did you come down? No. Because remember club head speed being up as well. Could we put that earlier on in the video? Because it's taken me all day.